Good afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Jim Daniel here again, giving you an update on the latest on Hurricane Hanna. Very nearing landfall now, just to the southeast of Baffin Bay. About another half hour to an hour, we're going to see a lot of that eye wall starting to make its in. You see the rain bands now starting to make their way into the lower valley. Eventually, those rain bands will extend further west. A flash flood event is shaping up here in the Rio Grande Valley. We're going to keep watching that very closely. We're also looking at team coverage. We've got our own meteorologist Chris Ramirez and Chris Jacobs. Okay, well, I think we're going to try and get to them here in just a bit. But there you go. There's the eye, and you can see the spin here, 80-mile-an-hour winds. And I think, again, about another half hour to hour or so, we'll see the center of this start to make its way over rural Kennedy County. We've already experienced wind gusts up around 60 to 65 miles an hour at Port Mansfield and about 45 miles per hour down on South Padre Island. And while you may not be seeing the rain much over Hidalgo and Starr counties, it's heading your direction. Once the system makes landfall, it'll be pushing west-southwestward, and eventually the eye or the center of the storm will be making over Starr County. That would be during the day tomorrow, and eventually moving further down towards the southwest. Here's the current thinking from the Weather Center right now, or from the National Hurricane Center right now, rather, 80-mile-an-hour winds moving west at about 8 miles per hour. Here we are now. I believe we've got, yes, we got Chris Jacobs live now out at Port Mansfield. Give us the latest, Chris.
Jim, thank you. That's right. We're out here in Port Mansfield where you can clearly tell behind us Hurricane Hanna is picking up a lot of strength right now. We can feel the strong winds. We can feel this driving rain, which is really, really powerful. I'm joined right now by meteorologist Chris Ramirez. And Chris, you can feel this. This isn't even hail, but it's just driving rain.
It's extremely painful as this wind continues to move through. But right now we're seeing about 65 to 75 about 70-mile-an-hour winds. We're just below that threshold that's considered a Category 1 hurricane. So technically a little bit tropical storm force winds for us here in Port Mansfield. As we're looking at the area, we're seeing just small furniture that's slowly being about. We're seeing this gust of wind, big gust of wind that's about to hit us right now with that rain. A lot of rain. That wind is definitely picking up. It has increased for the past 30 minutes to an hour, so we're going to continue to see that deteriorate for the next several minutes here as we go into the rest of tonight. But right now, as that eye wall still continues to sit over the open water, that storm is still continuing to strengthen as it continues towards the South Texas coast, Chris.
Yeah, you can definitely feel it for sure. We're having to clean off the camera as well, but we'll continue to keep you updated from Port Mansfield. We are going to keep track of Hurricane Hanna as it makes way throughout the afternoon and into the evening. We'll be keeping you covered here as well as in all other parts of the valley and even towards Corpus Christi. That's our time for now. In Port Mansfield, Chris Jacobs and Chris Ramirez.